This is a video showing you how to use the positive negative list in WinPig. To go to the positive negative list, you can either choose an icon if you've already created it on the screen, or you can go via Analysis Sows, Positive Negative List, and any previous layouts you've saved will show up here. We're just going to use the standard AgroSoft layout for now. So we click on AgroSoft. It asks you if you want to calculate for the current herd. So you just click on OK. It'll do its calculation. And this is the basic positive negative list. You can see we've got 223 animals showing. We have a filter set up for the litter number, which is animals above parity 1, so they've had one complete litter. You can see obviously the various animals showing down the side here, their current status. This is just showing if they've last event farrowed, what they've done in that litter. And this is looking at their last 3 litters performance and all their litters performance, which is this one on the end. You can see the various figures in there, and you can rank the figures just by clicking on the block. Like with live born per litter, it puts the worst at the top and the best down the bottom. You've got averages down the bottom here. You can see the 223 animals. What we're going to do is limit this analysis to just show those animals that are currently suckling, to possibly look at a possible cull list, that sort of thing. So all we do is right click into the status column, and we're going to choose lactating as the last event. You can see it'll now work away, and it's found 15 animals that are currently suckling. The 223 animals are shown there, so their averages are now shown down the bottom here, the 15 and then the 223. We can then see the last event date of the animals, farrowing information here, live born, stillborn, that's their current litter, and then their performance over the last 3, and obviously all their litters. What you're able to do within here is do further drilling down if you want to. There's only 15 animals on this list, but if you had more, then you could come into the live born per litter, right click and say I only want to see animals that have had less than, say, 11 born alive over the last 3. It'll go in, obviously it finds there's nothing there at the moment, so we just clear the filter. We're going back, but you can see how it would work in that particular example. If you want to change the columns that you see on the screen, all you need to do is come into the layout setup, click on Edit Global, and then here are all the available options you can have on this particular sheet. So to do with the animal, you can see the various options you could include on the report. All you do is just tick on or tick off the ones you want. You can also move them up and down the order just by clicking on them, and you can move up and down. You can see we've chosen the last event status, which is one of the limitations. The litter number is there, and we've chosen, you can see the farrowing date, event date, and all that sort of thing. And you can now see we've chosen the last 3 litters and then the key figures that go into those last 3 litters. You just tick on or tick off the ones you want and then click on OK. Once you've got it set up, if you wanted to then save this so that you haven't got to keep setting it up each time, you can see the current layout is called AgroSoft. All we do is come into here, click on the little drop down box there, come along to copy because we want to copy it, and all we do is just we're going to rename it as lactating sows, press on enter, and you can now see it changes the layout to lactating sows. The old AgroSoft layout is still there and that's in place. If we want to make it available for everybody who accesses this data to see it, this layout, then we just come in here, choose Make Global. You'll see it'll go into bold, and what that means is that anybody who logs into this farm that has access to it will be able to use that layout, so you haven't got to create it for each individual person. The first thing you can notice is it's actually changed the status here to showing non-lactating animals. What we needed to do there was, again, right click, choose lactating, which is done now, and then what we need to do is tell the program that we want to save that particular filter. So we come into layout setup, edit global, filter sorting tab here, and you can see here the filter. We want to save and keep it, and we want to activate the current filter, and what that means is it'll save that filter forevermore. Click on that, press on OK, and that filter is now saved, and we can choose and set up as many different positive negative lists as we want. Obviously use the filter line to drill down to the animals you need, and that is how to produce a positive negative list.